down.
Welcome to this game's unique...
Black Beast. Grarg.
Yep.
What the? Miquelon, is that you?
That form. Oh my. Is this your first time fighting such a thing?
Monsters. Okay.
Then listen well to what I say.
Oh god, a guide. Look at all of these extra infos on guides, and the last one is how do you learn all this?
Yeah, you want to know everything you want
An
to take
evil
down.
power has
HP
caused
reserve.
them to grow quite large. Their life force is beyond a mortal like yourself. You cannot win unless you fell them twice, or even thrice.
Ah. I'm not playing Sekiro anymore. I don't want to deal with this
Even
death
if
blow
you've
bullshit.
cornered one, you cannot let your guard down. Those things are even worse when threatened. Even
Latent
if you've
abilities,
cornered one,
magic, bind,
you
and
cannot
death
let your
blow.
guard down.
Ugh.
Can you see that barrier? It
Yeah,
is
but-
surrounded
yeah.
by great power. You must break through to fight that thing. A strong attack or gambit might help to break through more quickly.
Oh, okay. Effective
If
against
you
dragons.
can break the barrier, that power will have nowhere else to go, and that will likely cause confusion for that thing. It cannot counter while confused, which means that is the best time to attack.
Okay.
If you break down all of their barriers, not only will they be confused, they will not be able to move for a short while. Without the power flowing around them, they will not be able to restore their barriers. You might even be able to get something from them.
Okay.
They have such might that they will not fear you alone. But a battalion could prove useful on that front.
So gambits for monsters.
Attack them with a gambit to draw their attention and force them to target you.
Oh, that's how you tank them. Okay, gotcha.
Be on your guard when they have realized their full power. The damage caused at times like that is not contained to just one spot. Once they have charged some power up, their barriers will be restored. You really must pay close attention to those things.
This is
Distract
terrifying.
them with a gambit, or just take them down before they
Yeah,
can
it's
attack.
a pretty big
In any
shift from like
case,
what the regular,
think carefully
from, like,
before you
regular
act.
boss fights.
I didn't know all
You
this.
should be conquering that thing instead of talking to me. If you're out of questions, get over there and fight.
No, but really, how do you know about all these monster things? It's kind of important. I might be working with a monster.
So, this is the power of a hero's relic.
Oh yeah,
Create
mind
such
if I
a
play
sinister
something that the
beast.
game doesn't tell you about that thing's health bars?
It has gone too far.
Hmm?
I fear all we can do now is put an end
Okay,
to
hold.
it.
It has 2 health bars. That's what it has told me. Number of times the monster's health will replenish during the battle. So that means it actually has 3 health bars, because those are extra lives.
Yeah. And every time you get one down to 0, it counts as you killing a boss, so your experience on the killing blow is increased.
Ooh,
That's
okay,
what-
that's worth knowing.
Yeah, that's what it doesn't tell you.
Transform state of the wielder of the hero's relic, the Lance of Ruin. It's a monster, and it's also a Dargon. It's level 12, it has 29 attack, only 76 hit. Okay, what do we got over here? Creststone, Gautier. Once embedded in the hero's relic, Lance of Ruin. Barrier, reduces damage by 50% while intact, remove it to inflict an armor break. Vital defense, make critical hits impossible. It has magic bind. If unit lands a hit, target foe is unable to use magic for 1 turn. So keep the mages safe, and death blow. If unit initiates combat, grants strength +6 during combat. Okay. On his turn, he's gonna hit for real hard. Thorns of Ruin, units
Guys, you want to...
hit suffer speed -5 for 1 turn.
Yeah, you want to get a pretty good wall or stun them as fast as you can.
Do we have a monster killing art? I don't think we do. I have the Sword of the Creator, which is good against dragons, but that's about it. And Gilbert is right up front there, just ready to go tank some hits, get himself killed. And I don't have any heals left. Okay, I do have 1. I have a singular heal left. It's on a net, and Mercedes' group heal has abandoned us. They got sick of me not caring for their health.
Right.
So he's got a range of what looks like 2. He's currently going to attack Gilbert for 24 damage. This is probably why they gave us so many healing pots. I see. Maybe I shouldn't have thrown them all at the convoy. Convoy, give me some of them healing pots back. Actually, I didn't. Most of them aren't in the convoy. Most of them are on a net. Stop hoarding them all. You have the ability to heal.
She can't help it.
Look, pickpocket. Who else doesn't have one? Actually, everybody's got one except for Didu. So that's fine. He can just trade with a net and take some back. Not gonna need that steel lance. Not gonna need that rusted lance. Actually, you know what? He's probably only gonna need one vulnerary because once I get things up and running in there, the dragon's not gonna want to attack Didu. He has too much defense to be attractive for that one. This dude has a protection of 17, making him by far the best unit to take a hit. Even though it's gonna almost kill him, and then he's probably gonna have to run away. So if I want him to tank the first hit for me, which is probably a good idea, yeah, I should just leave him right there and not go farther. He has defense of 12, resistance of 10. That's a lot either way.
Yeah, I think Pax punch.
He also doesn't want to take a punch, which is really the problem.
Yeah. Basically the barriers eyes are... Yeah.
Can you speak up a little bit? I can't really hear you.
Sorry. Gambits or your like ruptured sky art will take out a barrier square.
Okay. Gotcha. Yeah, I'm not gonna go attack him too strong right off the bat here. I'm just gonna sort of stack some people up. Get ready to go next turn. Ash sneak up behind and shoot the monster's butt. I don't think that's gonna be a thing this time. Well, Gilbert just took a bunch of hits. And now when he goes to attack the thing, he's probably gonna die.
AI is smart.
The AI is not smart. AI just got itself killed in one turn.
I have yet to be forgiven. For now, I must retreat.
He did 11 damage to the guy. I'm fine with that.
That's something.
Oh, good lord. That's a lot of damage. I need to crack one of these things, don't I?
Not one, all four.
You have to crack all four to stop one of these?
Yep.
Really? Like, it said
Yep.
that the monster would be confused once I cracked one. Isn't that good enough?
I must be blanking on something.
I still have three charges of the Divine Pulse. Without knowing exactly how the text of this rolls out, I will not feel bad about rewinding if blowing up one doesn't work. That's what I'm gonna do.
Okay.
Lure doesn't seem like a good gambit right now. If I waltz up here in Gambit to do Onslaught, yes, that should probably work.
Victory will be ours.
Attracted the Black Beast's attention. Yeah, so blowing up one of them did change the target. It reduced the space by a lot, and now he's going to attack Ash, but that's a smaller space. That's a space where some of my units can get in. So if I Gambit again, with another onslaught.
We're at your side.
Let's turn the tables.
Now that's getting him to look at Ingrid instead of Ash, which is even better. And it's busting up another one. And one, actually, yeah, these aren't that bad to destroy. All it would take is like one more unit giving this thing a good shot, and he'll go down. So who's a good unit that's not actually that strong at physically whacking things? I think I want to maintain both Kublis and Dimitri for attacking him. So I think that whoever it is needs to be able to hit at range.
I think all I need to do is just deal damage
Actually, Felix can do this. Yeah, Felix can do this because he has access to a sword. So, and he's the one that is on the left side, so he can run up and do it like this. So, real quick little... Well, I mean, what if I do Thunder instead, though?
Magic will also break it.
I have more health bars to get through. I don't have to go all out right now. Also, yeah, that time he activated his crest on both strikes. I think he's just been, like, really blue balling it when it comes to those. Like, he's got so much stored up and he can't unleash it on magic.
Major crests have a much higher activation rate than minor crests.
You've told me that, but in the entire time that he's used magic, not once has it triggered. It only shows up when he's using physical weapons.
Either that's an odd scenario, or it's just magic just doesn't work, I guess.
Magic is not a weapon. Like, a weapon suggests something physical. To me, anyways. That's how I read that.
Alright, fair point.
Yeah, and like, it does specifically say when using a weapon. Not when attacking, when using a weapon. As in, like, something that you have to buy and maintain and can be swapped around. Okay, Dimitri, go up and give it a good stab.
Yeah, I love to stay in chat more, but I gotta bounce from voice, so I'll talk to you later.
Thanks for hanging out for a little bit.
No problem. Take care.
Later. Man, Dimitri got a bad level. It is possible. Okay, so he's still confused for a turn. Even though I took out his health bar. That's good to know. If I hit you with Sword of the Creator, it'll only do 14 damage. But what if I do the Combat Art Rupture Heaven? That's 31 damage. That's a lot better. Let's hit you with this. Damn, I love whip swords. They're always so cool. And now I still have some ranged combatants that can get in on things here. I attack you with a wind. That's easy with 5 HP. If I get Mercedes to attack with an iron bow, she can't double. Damn it. So many of these things leave him with just enough to still be alive. Oh, but wait, net. If I rally up Sylvain and have him go up and attack with the training bow, bam, bam.
What
2
is
health
that?
bars.
It's like watching a bad dream come to life.
Bam. This guy's not that bad. I do have to be very worried about who he's going to choose to attack, but it looks like he's going to hit Ingrid, and Ingrid should be fine to absorb something. Yeah, his barriers aren't even back now, so this time he's going to retaliate when I attack. but I think I can do this with all the units I have available. If I do another combat art, Sword of the Creator, that's... Oh, wait, you can hit back at range? Really? Right, he is 2 range. Okay. %8 crit, I don't like that. I have to do step over here. That's 19. If I hit you with Lure... Lure does that much damage? Huh. Rusted Gauntlets would do 22. Raining Gauntlets do 22. Steel Gauntlets would do 28. But Lure would ensure he doesn't hit me back. The only thing with Lure is that I don't want him to actually switch spots, so I want to hit him from the left side if I can. Yeah, I'm good with that because there's no chance of a critical. So do some magic damage. Not good enough. Totally missed, too. Good, good. We'll have to do come up here and you can Gambit Lure.
You have my support.
With, oh, look at all the boosts. Look at all the boosts.
Now.
Good. Half of his health bar is gone. I don't even like the 2% crit option. And attacking at melee gives an 8. Super no. I'm fine with that. Ash attacking will give, has no chance of crit, and it wounds him a bit. So. Okay, I guess he's just dead now. Ash decided that he was tired of looking at a giant monster. Good job, Ash. I appreciate how many dudes were just brave enough to taunt a Nightmare Dragon.
Goddess, the beast is gone, yet Miquelon and the lance remain.
You're supposed to be gone. Why are you here?
It's over. Let's retrieve the lance and leave this place.
Miquelon, my brother.
I volunteer to carry it. After seeing what just happened. Really? Really? I would contest that, but okay. Alright, cool. That's chapter 5 of part 1.
That man, his form was changed. It was as though that lance was swallowing him whole. Upon that sight, it makes sense that your students were upset. I wonder if those relics truly hide such power. Yet even still, that power seems familiar. That form as well.
I'd let him have this one, seeing how much it means to him. That's fair.
As one who wields the sword of the Creator, does that mean you possess that power too?
I can turn into a giant demon monster? Man, I hope.
Professor, you have returned. The goddess is indeed generous with her divine protection. I have already heard Gilbert's report about what happened. See to it that you keep what transpired at the tower to yourself.
You want me to hide the fact that, you know, one of your holy relics turned somebody into a giant blood-bone monster? No, I don't think I'm gonna be able to keep a lid on that one.
People would lose faith in the nobles should rumors spread of one using a relic and transforming into a monster. All regions of Fodland would fall into chaos. We must avoid that at all costs. Please ensure the students who accompanied you understand that as well. Have I made myself clear?
No, I don't think so.
His transformation into a black beast was nothing short of divine punishment from the goddess.
That you call that a punishment? That he almost broke free and killed everybody? That he had that much crazy power, that's a punishment? Like, wouldn't a punishment involve, I don't know, weakening him somehow?
Punishment for someone arrogant and foolish enough to use a hero's relic even though they were unworthy and unqualified.
You knew.
Of course. That is why we rushed to recover it. Sadly, we did not arrive in time. The church will formally return the lance to House Gautier, if you would.
I will not. Fuck you. No.
What is the meaning of this?
I am ready to rebel.
Excuse me. Lady Rhea, I am overjoyed and beyond grateful to you for recovering the relic of my family, House Gautier. Now, may I please have that lance? I have received direct approval from my father to take possession of it.
As the next head of House Gautier, do you swear that you will never cause such a deplorable incident to transpire?
On my family's name, and on my brother's life, I swear it.
I like that they gave me an option that actually meant something.
Very well.
Doesn't seem like it's changing the direction of the game, but it gave me a feeling of meaning something.
However, I have one condition. You must never allow another to wield this lance. Your brother clearly demonstrated what fate awaits those who break that restriction.
Yes. I will not soon forget.
Hey, Sylvain got the Lance of Ruin. It has, you know, durability. Pretty sure that means that I'm gonna be able to use it.
Is your meeting over, Professor?
Are you all, are you tired? You little prissy boy?
I was just thinking about something.
I take it back. That's too aggressive.
Professor, the possession of relics and crests has been highly valued in Fargus since ancient times. It's far from uncommon for someone to lose their ability to lead their house because they don't bear a crest. Just like Miklon. It happened to my uncle as well. The eldest child of the king, and yet he never ascended to the throne. All families whose bloodlines carry the crests of the 10 elites are much the same. But House Gautier takes it a step further and absolutely requires an heir who possesses a crest.
Why are they so obsessed with that? I mean, it's in the blood. Everybody knows it's in the blood.
To that house, the power of crests is a necessity, not a luxury. House Gautier holds the most northern territory in the kingdom, and they have fought with the people to the north for many years. The head of that house is responsible for protecting that territory from fearsome invaders, whom they keep at bay with the power of crests and relics. In exchange for that responsibility, they are granted special privileges within the kingdom.
Damn fruit fly bastard. Strength is strength, with or without one.
I believe the same. Ability cannot be measured by the possession of a crest alone. I believe that Margrave Gautier was wrong to disinherit Miklon, simply because he did not bear a crest. Still, there is always a reason for why such customs stand the test of time. Imagine what this world would be like if no one placed any stock in crests.
I don't know, maybe a bit like a utopia where people were actually judged on how well they could do things instead of because of something that shows up in their blood?
Bloodlines that carry crests would dwindle. The metaphorical blade used to oppose threats would eventually rust. This same argument has been made time and time again across the years. Both sides are at once right and wrong. I believe those with crests and those without should acknowledge the other's strengths and learn to respect each other based on personal merits. And that doesn't apply only to crests. The same holds true for lineage, race, faith, ideologies.
I like this guy. He's smart.
If we could just accept each other and make mutual concessions, one step at a time, perhaps... Who knows if that's even possible? Everyone has something that is unacceptable within them. I certainly do, and I'd wager you do as well. I wonder which is best, Professor. To cut away that which is unacceptable, or to find a way to accept it anyway?
That one does not have an easy answer. That's tricky.
Professor, you have done well to complete such a difficult task. You have shown exceptional skill in leading your students. I am forever grateful for the safe return of the hero's relic.
But you said no to me, so you have to die. I will see you at the guillotine chamber in 3 hours.
Just as I expected, you have mastered the sword of the Creator. Now then, I shall tell you about your mission for the coming month.
Rhea... Archbishop!
Seteth, what troubles you?
Flayn is missing. I cannot find her anywhere.
Right, your sister.
Professor, have you seen Flayn recently?
I have not. You looked everywhere.
I have searched every corner I can think of. I could not find her anywhere. She may be in danger. Oh no, 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 what am I to do?
Amber Alert?
Calm yourself, Seteth. Professor, we shall continue our discussion another time.
Alright, cool. Well, that was a really good fight. Let's go back to school.
Part 1. White Clouds. Horsebow Moon. Rumors of a Reaper.
Now we're gonna get some more info on the Black Knight. The Death Knight.
As cold air begins to creep in from the north of Fargus, Fodlan welcomes the riches of fall. The women spend their days reaping the golden fields, gratefully embracing the bounty the goddess has once again provided. The men venture into the wilds with horse bows and empty sacks ready to be filled with game.
Man, I'm hungry. I want some of that game. I want meat. But I don't want to cook any. That's the problem. $4,000 gold. What a bounty. Nice. Ash would like to speak to you. I don't, yeah, sure. What's up, Ash?
Oh, shopping took longer than I thought. It's a good thing I had your help, Professor. Looks like we've got everything we came for. Time to head back to the monastery. To tell you the truth, I wasn't sure if the money that night gave us would be enough. We managed to scrape by, though. I'm glad those shopkeepers were willing to strike a few bargains.
Nice. Good job. You are quite the shopper.
It's one of the few things I'm really good at. I've got a lot of experience living in the city. Money was tight for me, too. At least until Lenato adopted me into his family. Come to think of it, you were originally a mercenary, weren't you? That must have been a pretty different life from regular folks like me.
It's not so different, really. Just sort of drift from town to town.
You think so? But a mercenary's whole job is fighting, isn't it? Must be a pretty tough way to live.
You get used to it. I mean, I'll agree with you, sure. You get used to it.
I believe you. I can imagine. Oh! I had no idea they sold this book around here. I haven't seen this one for ages.
What is this?
Lug and the Maiden of Wind. It's a well-known tale of chivalry in Fargus. Lug is the King of Lions. This book is full of his exciting adventures. I've loved this since I was a kid. It was what got me learning to read.
I think you've talked with Ingrid about this one.
Give me that book!
No.
Hey, creep. Don't touch the merch.
Hi, Anna. What's up?
What the? Somebody catch that thief. Cut him in half like my prices.
Stop selling. That's not the time.
Calm down, ma'am.
You calm down, kid. If he gets away with that valuable merch, it'll be a huge loss for me.
Here, allow me to compensate you.
Ash, you didn't get the book.
Huh? Are you serious, kid? I mean, no objections over here, but that sounds crazy.
Don't you worry. That thief will be paying me back just as soon as I catch him.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Head on back to the monastery, Professor. I'll take care of everything here.
Well, good luck with that. Motivation increased. Good, good. Anna is forever present. I'm pretty sure she's like a mascot character at this point. How many weeks? This is like 3 weeks it's gone on without an instruction session. My students need to learn.
As I believe you are already aware, Seteth's younger sister Flayn has gone missing. At present, all we know for certain is that she has not left Garreg Mach.
Flayn is not the type of person to just wander off on her own without telling me where she is going. We have searched the monastery thoroughly, but have found nothing. I am now mobilizing the knights to begin searching the town. Troubling rumors have been running rampant lately. I do not wish to consider the worst, but
What are you so scared of?
There are rumors of someone prowling the streets and attacking innocents night after night. The Knights have investigated the matter. They have not discovered any remains, nor have they found any concrete evidence.
the people are panicked. They all insist someone called the Death Knight is coming to claim their souls with his blade.
I know that guy.
There is no way she could have escaped unscathed if she were captured by such a fiend. Where is she?
Seteth, recall that impatience begets error. Please do your best to calm yourself. I think of your sister as family as well. You know
Why
that.
the ... You all have green hair.
You have my support. We will devote ourselves fully, mind, body, and soul, to recovering her. Professor, your mission for this month is to help find Flayn. The Knights have the town covered, so I ask that you focus your efforts on searching the monastery again.
Yeah, fine. She said, I think of your ... sister as family. Probably not a real sister.
We do not have time to waste. You have your orders.
Flayn has disappeared? Seteth must be beside himself.
So, finding little Flayn is our mission for this moon? Leave it to me, Professor. Chasing after girls is my specialty.
Alright, so the rest of us can take a coffee break, right? Sylvain's got this totally under control.
Sylvain, even you must agree that now isn't the time for jokes.
I hope Flayn is okay. I've heard rumors about some Death Knight running around town.
Sounds intriguing. I have been hoping to cross blades with him.
Felix, please consider how Seteth must be feeling right now.
In any case, we must start our search at once. Every moment matters. On your order, Professor, let's try to collect as much information as we can.
I don't know what that implies. It just throws doubt on the assumption of sister.
I'm on the lookout for suspicious individuals. The only place I've yet to check is the library.
Let's go together. I don't feel like I can get you to go if I wanted to.
As you wish. Candlelight. And who is that?
Is it Flayn or is it the Death Knight? It's probably the Death Knight.
No, it
Well,
isn't.
shoot.
Impossible.
Professor, Dedu, what are you up to at this hour?
You don't look like either of them. Kublis, what did you think you were seeing?
Your Highness, my apologies.
Oh, none necessary. I'm sorry for startling you. I was just doing some research, but I'm just about finished. I didn't realize how late it had gotten. We'd better head back to our quarters, Dedu. Until tomorrow, Professor.
A most unusual man. Whatever could he have been looking for so late at night? That book is quite askew. He must have rushed to put it back upon the shelf.
Let's do some detective work, aha.
It seems to be a record of donations from nobility. Arundel. That's not a name I know. But look at that. This Arundel gave quite a sum each year. That is, until the year 1174. He must have died or fallen to financial woe. I can't imagine what this has to do with Flayn.
I can almost assure you it's got something to do with it because they pointed it out. Maybe that's why Kublis has such a blank stare. She's blind. Hell yeah, Petra's one of the people that I want to get on my team. Let's host a little tea party for her. Sure.
You have my thanks for giving me your spare time. I have gratitude.
Drink the tea. Sip it, chug it.
Perfect temperature.
Alright, what's up with you? I know nothing about how you would... things you might like.
Yes.
You find romantic, our first meeting, you seem well.
Inspirational.
Okay, good. Is that an android? It's not an android, she's just somebody who, is whatever language is in the world is not her first language.
Yes.
Gardening mishaps, food in the dining hall, close calls. I don't know any of these things. Are you up for food?
I am not in agreement. Yes.
Gambits? Okay, yeah, I got lucky with that. It was nice. Not bad.
I will be waiting happily for you to be inviting me again.
Not terrible. I did get a charm. Nice. Okay. Time for some exploration. Certifications. Somebody has the ability to rank up, and I think that somebody is a net. Like 1000% it's just a net. Let's make her a mercenary. No. This would not work, although she looks really good in that little outfit. Make her a brigand. She only has a C rank as a brigand. I don't think that's a good idea. Interesting archer outfit. Still bearing a lot of skin, though. Brigand head. Yeah, mage I think is just the nicest, simplest way for her to go. Can't be a priest because her faith isn't high enough. And Peg Knight needs lances and flying. Yep. Mage it is. They bend black magic to their will. Oh, does that mean that she can't use faith magic anymore, though? She's gonna need to do it eventually. Good job.
It's all thanks to hard work.
Okay, inventory. Or a net. Items. Combat arts. Don't have any more. Abilities. The class gives you fire. Okay. Being a mage gives her fire magic specifically, but it looks like she can still use a bit of heal? Maybe not, because he's got learned magic but can't use it either. It really doesn't say anywhere if a unit loses access to something when reclassing. It does not, as far as I can tell. Magic is fire, wind, cutting gale, and heal. Yes, she can use heal as a black mage. Thank God. So what else can I do for certifications then? Kublis is also maxed out, so I can be something else. I could be a mercenary or a thief. Ooh. Thief would give me a bunch of extra points. Skilled at opening locks, the thief has excellent speed and dexterity. God damn, that is a busty avatar character. Christ! Okay, so mercenary, once again, is the upgrade to Myrmidon. Strong and speedy gets the job done. That would give me a little bit more to strength. Whereas a thief would give me a bunch to dexterity and speed. Also give me steel and lock touch. Why do thieves only have one pant leg? I don't know, just something to look weird about it. They're living off scraps, man. They can't be expected to maintain 2 separate pant legs. So to be a swords master, I don't have to go through mercenary. All I need is a sword rank of A or higher. So I totally could go through thief if I want to. I can confirm the only distinction that matters is some magic, or magic. A priest still maintains some... I can confirm the only distinction that matters is some magic. Or magic, a priest still maintains their black magic list, for example. Some magic classes just have fewer uses. Okay. Thank you, Magical Gamer. I'm thinking of maybe sending Kublis down the thief path. It's less strength, but that dexterity and speed are attractive to me. And that would also give me somebody else that can open chests. What do you guys think? What should I go down? Mercenary or thief? Thief gives me more stats right out the gate. But mercenary might have a better skill output. The mercenary doesn't have any class skills. I might master something when I max it, but by being a thief, I gain access to steal and lock touch. I've got 2 votes for thief, 3 votes for thief, and 1 for merc. Seems pretty one-sided right now. Steel seems like it'd be helpful. You gain access to them only as that class. Right, yeah, I wouldn't master these things. When I master the class, I'll get something else. Here's another thing. I could also class up Ash, although Ash, since he's not been using swords, cannot become a thief, even though he has lock touch. He's down the path of Archer. That's like just what he's been assigned to. Interesting. Okay, so this is how the odds of passing happen with multiple skills. I was wondering about this. I do have lances at sea, but my riding is awful, so I still have a very poor chance of passing the Cavalier test. Got more dexterity, and a little more luck, and a little bit less strength. Alright, seems like you guys want me to make Kublis into a thief for a while. I can do that. Let's go be, you know, set a good example. Be a thief professor. Stat bonus! Woo!
A new path to tread.
Hey, that's not what I agreed to. It said I was gonna get a bunch more stats than that. Only 1 stat. So Annette has become a mage. Kublis has become a thief. Ingrid has not yet maxed out her soldier class, so I don't want to take her off of it just yet. Mercedes is still working on fighter and axes. That armor knight is still at 0%. I'll get you there eventually. Bonus stats are stat boosts for getting a new class, not the changes themselves. Having a dedicated archer would probably be pretty good. Did Felix max his yet? I don't know. Anyways, dedicated archer time. Here we go. Good, we have an archer boy. Star in the corners for max. Right, okay. So he's not maxed it out yet. Good, okay. Then I'm happy with that for certifications for now. Let's go do some exploratoring.
Oh my. Just one small girl who's gone astray has caused all this. We cannot let this stand. You must do all you can to find out where she's gone. Now ask around to see what information you can find. Come now, no time to waste.
All right. 2 secs. I gotta stop muting before I actually say the line. 2 secs, I gotta go grab myself another small slice and a bathroom break. Hello again, I have returned. Sorry, I forgot to put up the intermission screen. There was a certain enemy we agreed not to hug. Pokegod, did you attack the Death Knight? Did you attack the Death Knight, Pokegod? Why did you attack the Death Knight? You shouldn't have hugged the Death Knight.
I hope you're up for a challenge.
Poured my heart into this letter. I'd like you to deliver it for me. To who? He's working his hardest. He's not very upfront with his true feelings, but he's got an adorable way about him. None of those are a name. I need a name, please.
I hope you're up for a challenge.
Pair of shears specially designed for pruning plants. They probably belong to someone who gardens as a hobby. Also, wearing under gauntlets probably belong to someone picky about armor.
Professor?
Did you hear about Flayn? It's just one thing after another this year, I swear. Some of the lower-ranked knights are searching for her in the town. If they find anything, I'll know.
Am I high enough level for you yet?
Need something, Professor? Until that's done.
I am not, okay?
Did you hear about some of the lower...
Either of these yours? What can you teach me?
Did you... Some of the...
Swords and fisticuffs, alright? I don't need either of those right now. Intermediate axe tournament today. Recommended level is 12 or higher. I don't know if I'm ready for that one. Especially since none of the people I have that use an axe are like at a really good spot to do this. Dedu, maybe, but he's only level 11. He does have the defense, but he's very bad on speed, so he'll probably get swiped a bunch. I don't know if that's worth doing with one of my time slots, to be honest. Like, I might be able to win, but if I don't, then it's like, yay, I got 150 gold. I would have rather trained with that time.
I bet Flayn ran away. She couldn't stand being held back by Seth any longer. I can empathize. I know what it's like to have an overbearing big brother.
Do you? Do you really? Either of these yours?
Never seen...
Cool.
Never...
Probably belongs to someone involved with the opera. Okay, I think I know who that is.
Flayn's gone missing. Where could she be? If it were an ordinary kidnapping, you'd think there'd be a demand for ransom or something by now. I don't like the sound of this.
Ditto. This is rubbing me the wrong way. Edel, what's up?
Flayn is missing. We should split up and search for her. There isn't a moment to waste. We must find her before it's too late.
Well, thanks for the rousing, friendly chat. I mean, I know it's important and all that, but I was kind of hoping we could just chill. Take a breather for a moment. Guess that's too much to ask.
Let's see. When I consider how Seteth must be feeling, my heart breaks. We must find Flayn as soon as possible. There are no signs of her having left the monastery, but we cannot safely rule out any possibility just yet. I'm wasting precious time standing about trying to think of a solution. I'll survey the monastery and see what information I can gather. There must be someone who has a clue as to Flayn's
I don't
whereabouts.
think thinking is ever a waste of time. You're probably doing right.
Will you do me a favor?
Let's gather all the info we can around the monastery. Sure. That sounds good.
I've heard the monastery is full of secret passages. If there is no sign of Flayn's departure, it is possible that she used one of those. Whatever has happened, I hope she is all right.
Wait, are these yours?
I've heard if there is whatever it. That is not. That belongs to me. I apologize for the trouble.
Oh, we already had max motivation. Dang it. Does that mean I should hold on to lost items until their motivation is low because it'll max them out again? Maybe this is something I should start considering.
What the? If Flayn were taken hostage, perhaps this is not a kitten. If that is the case, it is unlikely that we will find her anywhere in the monastery.
Yours? No. At least if they're from my house anyways, that might be a good idea. Belongs to someone who's lacking on training.
Where could Flayn have gone? Do you think she's really been kidnapped? I hear Tomas has been going around asking about her. But he's probably just worried like the rest of us. Though it wasn't just Flayn. He was asking about you and Captain Gerald,
That's
too.
suspicious. I don't like that. Are these yours?
Someone lost this? Someone
Ryan,
lost
I
this?
got news. What's the news, Polkagod? What's the news?
Hey, I hope we get a chance to practice together when you find the time. I know I'm in
So, not yet. I still need more strength and lance work for you.
I hope Flayn isn't going hungry. If someone really kidnapped her, I'll never forgive them. Now that I think about it, I saw Aloise hanging out by the pond not too long ago. He was always getting into trouble for trying to talk to Flayn, you know? It's probably a crazy thought, but I'm starting to worry.
You beat the Death Knight? Oh god. Like I say, I don't think it's impossible, but man, it just looked like it was gonna be crazy risky. What'd you get for it?
That is...
Hey! A beautiful, delicate maiden
right, he was
vanishing
gonna
into
drop a
thin
dark
air? It is like something out of a book.
If it were a book, we would have no need to worry. She would be rescued presently by a dashing nobleman. Do you have any idea as to where she might be? Where she might have wandered off to?
Probably looking for some snacks.
That is what I thought. Why I am here, in fact. But she is nowhere to be seen. How could you possibly think that is mine?
Okay, so none of those belong to you. Gotcha. Sylv?
Ow! Ingrid just about slapped the teeth out of my head. All I did was suggest that Flayn might have eloped.
Maybe you should just shut up.
I don't know. I was just suggesting things, and suddenly I was seeing stars and Ingrid was yelling at me.
So, who's got the motivation right now? Sylvain is already maxed out. Felix and Mercedes could use some. Everybody else is pretty good.
Ah, you're looking for Flayn's kidnapper. I can't say anything for sure, but I do have suspicions about Yaritza.
The masked man, right.
There's something about how he's handling his blade lately. It seems more impulsive than usual. It couldn't hurt to try speaking with him at least. At this hour, I think you'll find him sparring with Catherine at the training grounds.
I think it was already there and I didn't see him, but I'll take your word for it. I'll check again.
I know nothing. I know nothing.
One more person should be in here. You.
Professor, the whole monastery has been turned upside down. It's a yearly tradition, but with things the way they are right now, it's hard to imagine. At any rate, I hope they find Flayn soon.
Hey, Kikoli, what's up? Yes, I'm still going.
Hi there, Professor.
Probably gonna keep going until I go to bed tonight. Give me my herbs. Give me more professor level. Woo! Supply of activities. Your adjutants has gone up. You will now receive more monthly funds. Master classes have unlocked. Lots of good stuff. Adjutants. Once you reach professor level C, you can assign an adjutant to follow a unit into battle. The number of adjutants you can assign increases with your professor level. Depending on class, adjutants can provide one of 3 types of aid. Follow-up. Occasionally you have to follow up in combat. Guard defends against and reduces damage from follow-up attacks. Heal. Occasionally heals the host unit at the start of a turn. Adjutants are more effective at higher support levels. They get experience in battle, but do not lose weapon durability and do not die if the host unit is defeated. Damn, that's nice. I want to plant some, yellow flower seeds. One of this. Ooh, I can plant even more seeds now. And some mixed fruit seeds. Hell yeah. Scatter some bone meal on that, man. Got these new abilities. Gotta spend them. Gotta use them. In crystal, fish item. Got some earthworm. This is... I didn't even get a chance to read it. I just mashed through the button. Whoops.
Let's see.
Wonder if Bernie's up for joining me yet. I have been working on my bows ever so hard.
Flayn's not in here!
Maybe you kidnapped her.
I guess I have to let you in to prove it, don't I?
Yay! Bernadette's room! Finally, it's unlocked! Oh my god, she's not... Oh, she's standing out front. Aww.
There, see? No one's in Bernie's room but Bernie. Maybe Flayn just wanted to be alone for a while. Have you considered that? Come to think of it, where is her room anyway?
I don't know. Any of these yours? Okay, no go. Don't know about you, but I fucking love Bernadette. She's not on my team! I don't know why everybody loves her, I just know that people do.
Hi. Sorry, I'm trying, but you're still kind of a stranger.
Still need strength and bow experience, okay? So no go on that yet, but I should dig around in the rest of the people's rooms. You know, for lost items and such. know that there were dorms down here. Ah, survival guide. I may have missed items down here. How dare. How dare you be hiding this from me, game? Yeah, I picked the Lions. This is my roster. Hello. Dimitri, Dedu, Felix, Ash, Sylvain, Mercedes, Annette, and Ingrid. I know! Everybody went with the other two. That's a big reason why I went with the Lions, because I wanted to do the one that was gonna feel unique. It's not breaking into the students' rooms if they are letting me in, guys. The doors just open when I approach them. What else is kicking around here? I do want to find the kids' weed because I want to make sure they share that shit. Have we had any deaths yet? I had to miss a lot of the earlier stream. One person has died, but I'm calling this an Iron Boy run because everybody's getting one extra life. Mercedes has used her extra life. Next time Mercedes dies, it's for realsies, so I need to be super careful with her. It's only giving me more drive to make sure that she gets that heavy armor equipment on her. She must be protected. Greenhouse crops, okay, good. And all about crops. Great. More professor levels. More info for me. From a writing standpoint, Blue Line seems to be the least silly group. Aw, damn. While it seems to have a lot of comedy characters and Edelgard seems to have the eccentrics. Well, I guess that means I'm just gonna have to go ahead and steal them, aren't I? So let's all be fair now. I still have Annette, alright? And Annette is awesome, and Mercedes is precious, and Sylvain is the womanizer. And Felix is really interesting. He hates everybody, and I get that guy on my team. You're not gonna steal Mercedes, Pokegod, you leave her be.
Did you hear about Flayn? Some of the What? What would make you suspect him?
I heard he goes out every night, you know, when the things have been happening.
I see. Well, I'll let the Knights know.
Pardon me as I try to recruit Mercedes. No, leave Mercedes. Leave Mercedes alone. Sylvain is really interesting, alright?
Hello.
He seems really bad right on the surface, but by getting supports with him in his actual house, he's kind of working out to be an interesting, self-aware person. This is a mage's only house. What if Sylvain picked up magic? Male MC gets Leonie for free. I figured that you'd get a free one regardless. And I do want to steal Leonie. She's on my list.
Right.
That's right.
What do you require?
Please replenish my dudes.
Farewell.
Now that I have some greater authority, I might actually be able to hire better battalions. Owl Feather is nice. Albinian Berries, also good. I merchant.
Hey, welcome.
You're the one I can sell the fishies and stuff to. Wonderful. Umbral seed. Smithing materials steeped in the power of darkness. Seems a little bit unnecessary. Bullhead. Cook into a dish that boost.
You have a good eye.
Sell all of these.
A pleasure doing business with you. You have
Ricey
a good
fish.
eye. A pleasure doing business. You have a good eye.
Bam.
A pleasure doing business with you.
Can be cooked into a dish that raises a unit's max HP. Oh man, I need to do some cooking apparently.
Come again.
I have some of those mages. So many people I want and got are mages. There's a lot of good mages, alright? Like, oh god, I'm stuck. Mercedes and Annette are both awesome mages. I'm turning Felix into a mage temporarily. And a bunch of the other people that I want are also mages.
What brings you here? I'm taking a break.
Please hang out with me.
You seem busy, Professor. I'm busy as well. Let's speak later.
No.
What brings you?
So you can give me lances and bows. Bow training might be good, but before I do it, I should go and make sure that I spend the experience on the statues again. Spend the renown. Any of these yours?
It's not mine. It's not mine. It's not mine. It's not mine.
Okay.
Professor? Greetings, Professor. Today, there is quite a bit to report. There is a masked individual who has been going into town every evening and not returning until the following morning. You see? Nothing gets past this guard. I doubt it has anything to do with Flayn's disappearance, but... well, better safe than sorry, I always say.
Just seeing it doesn't matter if you don't stop it, you imbecile! Ugh.
Hey there, Professor. Did you want to talk? What? Me? Abduct Flayn? You can't really believe I did that.
I hear she was always yelling at you. Nah, you find anything in the pond?
Well, this may sound silly, but I was too scared to even look. I couldn't bear the thought of finding her in its depths.
Any of these yours? Okay, so no go there, but that's a bit more info.
Professor?
To think that Flayn would disappear like this. Sedith must be worried sick. I haven't much to go off of, and perhaps it's out of line for me to feel so uncomfortable. But something has been bothering me for a while about Gilbert. I feel as though I've met him somewhere before. I also noticed him staring intently at Annette once.
Maybe a bad guy. Do you need stuff? You're pretty good on motivation, so I'm not gonna ask you about lost items right now. Belongs to a devout believer. Okay, that's good. That's a possibility.
I don't know if she ran off or got kidnapped or what. I just know that Flayn's in trouble. That's it. I can't keep sitting around. I gotta
I
go
like that
find
he's
her.
such a tiny boy.
Now, where do I start? What's this? What's that? What's that? What's that?
No
What's
go.
that?
Damn it. Okay, already checked around in the cafetorium. So what if I go this way?
Right. Professor?
I like having this full minimap up that like shows you all of the people to talk to. Nice little touch. Lets me know when I've cleared out an area. Young noble who owns territory.
This might be the first time I've ever seen Sedith look so worn down. If poor Flayn was lured away by anyone, I personally think the clear suspect is that miscreant from Dusker. Those people are deceptive
I'm
by
gonna kick
nature.
you right in the solar plex if you keep talking bad about my boy Dedu. You shut that face of yours. Yellow flower seeds. How to be tidy. Probably belongs to someone who has a hard time cleaning.
Young Flayn's disappearance is most troubling.
Any of these yours? Damn, I have so many of these things now.
I'm not.
Professor! Interesting. Flayn? No, I haven't seen her. She's been abducted. Oh, you're looking for her. Sorry, my mind was somewhere
God damn it,
else.
Linhart.
I just recently learned she has a crest. Did you know that, Professor?
Oh.
If it was a particularly rare crest, I could imagine Professor Hanneman would have quite an intense interest in
That
it.
might involve something
no,
with why
I'm
she's
not accusing
gone.
Professor Hanneman of abducting Flayn.
Any of these yours?
That's not my... That's not...
Damn. So that's this area all cleared up. Check out this section of floors just to see if there's anything in here in terms of lost items that I might not have been accounting for. Okay, looks clear. There we go. Tracks extremely rare fish. Hell yeah, that's a good fish bait.
Young Flayn. What? Who would suspect me? You know what? I'll tell you who. A fool. That's who.
Is her crest rare enough to justify you kidnapping her, or you've already investigated her thoroughly? There we go.
Alas, Seteth would never allow that. However, while Flayn's major crest of Setleen is rare, there are others who possess it.
Okay, so not you then.
Hello there.
If Flayn has been taken hostage, then we know she is alive. At least for now. There would be no point to abducting her if simple murder was the objective.
Okay, fair.
That's only logical, Professor.
Okay, fair, I guess. Owl feather, appreciated by everybody.
I can't believe Flayn just disappeared. I don't like it one little bit. Oh, are you here to see someone? Alois and Shamir and all the knights are gonna head into town soon.
Any of these yours? That's a big no-go. Okay, moving on.
I can only imagine how worried Seteth must be, but isn't mobilizing the entire Order of Knights a bit excessive? I was originally assigned to investigate those reports of the Death Knight in the town near Garreg-Mach. When I think how many more victims that dastard might claim while we're all busy searching for Flayn.
Yeah, I was wondering that myself.
I'm sorry. That was insensitive. We're all under a lot of stress right now. It's important that we find her
yes,
quickly.
it sucks to lose somebody and you want to find them, but you know, maybe don't consume the entire resources of a giant army to find one person when it's pulling resources away from protecting, I don't know, dozens of others who will have this exact same thing happen to them too. You know, church abuse of power a little bit. What else is in here?
Let's see. I can't believe Flayn. Oh, are you Alois?
Oh, do I have to give you something? Admiring love letter.
Thanks,
okay,
Professor.
Cool. I guess that quest is done now.
There have been a lot of rumors swirling around lately about a Death Knight who kidnaps people from the nearby town. You don't think Flayn was, you know, do you?
Make you feel better, I guess, but
true
it's
or not. I just hope our Flayn
I think that's
is safe.
exactly what happened. TBH. What's your at? Okay, so you're pretty good, so I'm not gonna ask you about lost stuff.
Right.
A moment. What is it? Is something the matter? I see. So, Flayn has gone missing. I will do what I can to support the search. It seems that you are a bit suspicious of me. Might I ask you?
Maybe because your sleeves are 3.5 feet long and nobody who's trustworthy has ever worn sleeves that large. Which one is he asking about?
I was away from the monastery for a few years, but do not forget, I have spent more than 4 decades in total working here at Kuuribro Monastery. Yet it was not until recently that I learned that Seteth has a sister. It is only natural to be curious, don't you think? I assure you, there is nothing more to it than that.
That doesn't seem very viable to me. But that's the excuse he wants to go with, so we're gonna have to just swallow it for the time being.
Professor!
What else is kicking around here?
Professor! I saw him. A knight wielding a gigantic scythe. He was just like the rumors say, all covered in jet black armor. It was the Death Knight! I just know it. You don't think he has something to do with Flayn's disappearance?
I hope not, honestly. That would suck.
Hey, Professor, have you seen Manuela?
No, I've not.
I saw her running off somewhere in a terrible
I have something
hurry.
for her.
I wonder if it has anything to do with Flayn's disappearance. Do you know, Professor?
You're on first name terms with Professor Manuela?
Oh, yes. Didn't you know? She was the senior diva in our opera company.
Okay.
I do find you very...
Really values, try recruiting this unit again after you gain more experience in charm and authority. I've been working on those things, and she's still just not coming for me. I have a C rank in authority and like 15 charm. How is that? Are you just like not supposed to be able to recruit students until late in the game? As is this where you get your replacement units? It might be that, based on how things are rolling out for me.
Professor, I wonder if it has anything to do with Flayn. Oh. How did you know I lost this? Thank you for bringing it back to me.
Cool. One less thing to worry about.
Flayn was child-napped. That is what you are thinking? And the villain is inside our monastery? I must have admittance. One person has been catching my eye. Shamir is a knight not like other knights. Her movements are being reminders of... No. They remind me of Warriors of Brigid. Before she was here, what was she getting up to?
Okay, so you want me to go look at that. Have you tried giving her any gifts? I hear that helps. I have not. I did not think that giving gifts would affect it at all. So maybe I should think about that for the units that I want to recruit. It's worth a shot. Any of these yours?
This is not... This is...
When it comes to gifts, too, I'd be really tempted to save scum until I find the ones that are good. Because that gets into a whole different realm of, like, just hope you've been paying attention to everything every character ever likes. Traveling art or coins appreciated by everyone is an owl feather, appreciated by animals and cute things. Sweet tooth. What is Petra into? I can't get that information on people outside of my own house. And I've already got these guys, so I don't need to know it.
Flayn was Shamir before? Training has given me but...
You still want Dex and riding.
Do you really think Flayn was kidnapped?
Probably.
I have a feeling you're right. We really need to find her, and quickly.
I think you're one of the ones that does need some motivation. Yeah.
Do you really? Did you?
Damn. I was hoping one of those would be yours.
I've only ever spoken to Flayn a handful of times. She always seems so naive about the ways of the world. I'm worried about her.
Did you like her? Did you like her? Did you kidnap her? Or are you keeping her in your basement, Ignatz?
Yes, I'm afraid so. I just hope she comes home safe. Someone...
No go on all that. Alright, well, let's go bother you.
What brings you here? Is this about Flayn? You find me suspicious.
What'd you do before coming here?
I was somewhere else, fighting. Is that
Somebody
a
else
problem?
thinks so?
I understand that I don't fit in among the Knights of Seiros, but that hardly links me to Flayn's disappearance.
Okay, so you deny it. Gotcha. I'm gonna hop up to here because this is another place where I can turn in a quest. With you.
Impressive. Nice
Watering
work.
can is good. Yay. And I got some renown. Fantastic. Okay. So what else is there that's about?
Hey.
Crimson, I'm streaming here. This is not the place to drop that. Thanks. Glad you were tuning in for a bit, but... Oh, you were streaming. Gotcha. Well, even if that was a link off to your stream, if anybody went there, they would be very disappointed to see you had stopped. How's it going? I don't need to heal Ike. Ike isn't in this game, and Ike never needs heals. Nobody ever hurts Ike. How was Splatoon? It's alright, shit happens. Another owl feather is good.
Nope.
Nothing around the grounds, it looks like. Sure, draw me that highlight. I can't promise I'll look at it today because I intend to play this until I pass out. But, I'll take a look at it in the morning. Or if I stop playing a little bit earlier than passing out.
Hello there.
Perhaps.
Played some Path of Radiance after Splatoon and I did something really stupid. I see.
Professor, have you still not found any leads regarding Flayn's whereabouts? I have looked everywhere. Not even the Knights on guard have seen anything of note.
You're looking too, eh?
I too care for Flayn. She is like family to me. May the goddess protect dear Flayn until she returns to us.
If I want that faith, I'm gonna have to get trained in it, and I'm starting to think that it's just not worth going for. So I've got plans for what I want to do, and my skills are already so hard to raise.
I've served here at Garrick Mach in some capacity or another for several decades now.
But after all that time, even I can't claim to know everything about the layout.
Searching the entire interior of the monastery is a more difficult task than you may think.
It makes you wonder who designed such a titanic compound.
There are fragments of records remaining from its original construction, but none of them name an actual architect.
Probably something that was added to over the years, honestly, rather than something that was built all at once. Someone whose crest I wish to study. I've asked them many times, but I can't get them to consent. There must be someone to persuade them. He beats sincerity. At this point, you should probably just give up. He won't want to hear that. Try bribe? Nah, he didn't want that. When I was in the greenhouse earlier, a female student fled from me as if in terror. Why'd she do that? I was only tending the flowers. Try making small talk when next you see her. That'll work. God damn it, but that's not what you want to hear. Fuck! Neither of those worked very well. I'm bad at advising.
Dear Goddess, hear my prayer. Please watch over Flayn. Please protect her.
What you got for me? One of Dorte's
may
friends
I
is about
ask
to
a
have a baby.
favor?
Do you know any medicinal herbs that'll ensure a safe victory? I can do that. Any of these yours?
What's that? What's... Yes, this is mine. Thank you for returning it. What's...
Should probably do this after I do everything else. Like all the quests, because then I'll have the most renown. Okay, yup, in here. Pick up this. Medicinal herbs said to aid in the safe delivery of babies. Wonderful. That's twice now that they've mentioned strong enough for a horse. I think Marianne might be delivering a horse baby. An actual pregnant horse. Marianne, I have the herbs for your pony.
I didn't mean to trouble you.
This medicinal herb is supposedly quite useful when administered to a horse who's about to give birth. I'm gonna mix this into her feed. I fucking knew it.
Oh, Professor. Hello. Excuse me.
Yeah, she doesn't want me either yet. I need magic and riding. Both are things that are happening slowly. Probably belongs to someone who enjoys baking. Post the highlight here. You can post the highlight here if you want. Also send me a DM so that I can take a look later. Or fuck it, you know what? I'll just throw it up right now.
Does. Okay, drop.
What did
Fortunately,
you
I have
do?
to wait for him to get healed, so I'm gonna drop him here. Meanwhile, IQ need to go down here, please. Everything one's just gonna do like 1 damage, so.
You only had.
Oh fuck!
You only had 9
I forgot he had 9 health.
God damn it, dude!
Oh god damn it! I fucked up, didn't I?
Dude!
I just guaranteed a game over.
Why did you do that?
Well, rip Ike.
There's only like 5 people down there, but that's still a lot. I can't even see the chat right now because I don't want to overlay it, make more overlaps. I'm just gonna watch this until it's done. Pretty sure you'll be fine.
On turn 7, no less. Oh, that sucks. What haven't I moved yet? Soren. I might as well at least kill one of these guys. Who has what? Iron Lance, Iron Sword, Steel Sword. Okay, this is the only guy I can attack indirectly. The only guy Soren's pretty much guaranteed to kill. I would have loved it if Adept triggered, but fuck it. Oh, that was critical. I would love that happened the first hit.
Criticals never happen when you need them to. It's a proven fact.
Fool, what are you doing in the front line? This is no place for an officer. You die, your army loses. Soldiers fight, officers leave. That's the foundation of war. Hate to tell you this, I'm not an officer. I'm not in the military. I fight my men, I bleed my men. I lead the Kuuribro missionaries. If I can't fight, I have no right to lead. Ah, this is war, not some child's game. The only thing that matters here is who fights and dies. And Ike is dead.
Well, bye. Thought you might have been able to pull that out, but no.
Well, on the plus side... First off, this game over script is really creepy. That picture's creepy, the music's creepy. On the plus side, I have a chance to not have Boyd die. But seriously, that was just terrible. How could I forget I had 9 health left? That was stupidity on my part.
Good job, man. Healing Ike wasn't really the thing you needed to do. The thing you needed to do was not put him on the front line. Okay.
Hello there.
All the other enemies would have done 1 damage to Ike, but you didn't pay attention that the boss was there, did ya? You didn't check the boss. You gotta do the math and figure out what damage anybody who's in range could potentially do. Alright, continue raiding the students' rooms. Figure if there's anything else I can steal, borrow, return to them. Because I found it lying astrew somewhere that wasn't in their possession. That's all kinds of negatorio here.
Anyway.
Nope. What about... And that's a no. Nothing in there, and that's the last of it. Okay. Ash has got,
I heard something like this happened last year, too.
Motivation right now.
Neither the culprit nor the missing student were ever found last time. Some people say it was the work of evil spirits.
And it could be the same culprit, you know that?
I thought the same. Could there be a connection?
Not gonna give you anything. Nope, don't need it. I think Lysithia is another person that I wanted to take, and she does have a sweet tooth, apparently, so I can gift her this. This thing that I have for sweet toothies. Nothing in the library to pick up today, okay?
Listen, reflecting on it now, Flayn has always seemed a rather odd person. She appears young, yet there's something about her that seems much older than her years suggest. And she's quite wise, but also surprisingly naive.
Maybe she's actually a ghost. Sheltered life, probably.
You might be right. Whatever the case, Sedith seems to care for her more than anything.
Are any of these yours?
What? Did someone lose that? It's not mine. What?
Nope. Okay, what if I gift you this thingy for people with a sweet tooth?
For me?
Bam!
I love it!
Want to join me now?
Yes, I'm actually very busy right now.
God damn it. Still, magic and faith. I don't know if I'm ever personally gonna get those stats up high enough for her. It's another mage that would be really handy to have, but I don't know.
Miss Flayn's whereabouts are unknown. Pray she is safe. We do not seem to have any leads at present. I am one of the suspects, am I? Well, hopefully I can lay your suspicions to rest. Do you know of my, let's call it, unique situation?
No. Oh. Right. You're Annette's dad. It just clicked to me.
I was once a knight, in service to the Fargus royal family. If Ingrid believes she saw me before, it was likely in Ferdiad, the kingdom capital. Annette she is my... But no. I would appreciate it, Professor, if you would ask no more.
Any of these yours?
No, that does not belong to me. I suggest you speak to others. No. Ah,
there.
Thank you for bringing me this. Life without it was difficult. No.
Okay, so that's another person knocked out. Maybe Flayn is actually a dragon girl named Tiki, or maybe Flayn's the goddess! Maybe. It's a very real possibility. Crimson, I do not have Splatoon 2. I only have Splatoon 1. Hammer and Chisel, someone who frequently conducts research. Probably belongs to the guy who exists in this room. Hey, Daddy boy.
Because of Flayn's disappearance, all of the knights are searching non-stop, but we haven't found a single lead. Sedith's face is getting paler by the minute. It's hard to watch. What's that? You're looking for Manuela? Well, I did pass by her earlier. She was carrying something. A mask of some sort.
I don't think Flayn had a mask. Jarit's mask.
I'm not close to the guy, so I can't say for sure. But come to think of it, you could be right.
Speak to whoever seems suspect and then report to Dimitri. You could give me D and Lances, which would definitely pull me closer to Petra, I think it was. No. Leone.
Really?
Nothing, and Sedith. Don't worry, dude, I'm gonna find her.
That is all I can ask. Please, lend me your aid. She would never have left the monastery of her own volition. Why is there not a trace of her to be found?
Any of these yours?
I'm sorry to say, I'm
no go, okay? I was lurking earlier, came back to see you're still alive. Hello, Dar. I'm probably gonna be going, like, for my longest Twitch stream ever, which is gonna be probably not 24 hours because I have a work day in the morning, but at least 12 because I'm just loving this so much. Quests. Maintaining your training. Yeah, this is the one that's just like go out and do a fight, and I think I don't care enough about doing this. As for all of the other quests, it looks like there's nothing I can do that really is going to take up time, so I can do what I want to fill the day's exploratory criteria. Random walking people you can't talk to have hitboxes, but pillars that are part of the architecture of the main buildings? No, these are ghost pillars. Don't worry about them. They're not really there. They're holograms.
Professor, thanks for your help.
Agreed, Jarit's behavior is odd. We should ask him directly. Alright.
What? Professor Manuela ran off with Professor Yuritsa's mask? I have a bad feeling about this. We must find them both at once. Professor Yuritsa will be at the training grounds or his quarters. I believe the latter can be found on the eastern side of the Knight's Hall.
I don't know if I've ever been there, but okay. Any of these yours?
Lost I?
Wait, why would I do that? No, you have, you already have motivation. I don't want that. Felix and Mercedes, I need to check with all of the items now, so where are you guys at? Dining hall for Felix.
There's it at this. I know.
Damn it, nothing there. I found so many more items, and I just really don't know anything about who likes what.
How could you? Oh.
Oh, good, that was
how
one.
Could you, how?
Raph, you're also here. I'll check with you.
No, it's probably...
Go. One more check with Ferdy, too, since you're...
If it were a book.
Did I just check with Ferdy? Yeah, I did. I guess I could also just hold on to these things for another week.
Yep. What? Who would suspect me, a lad? However, I can't believe
research,
I
that's
left
you.
this-
So now I've got someone who's not up on trends. Slacking on their training. Maybe redhead? I can never remember his actual name. Someone who enjoys baking, black little does thinking about armor. I don't know, do lost items hold from exploration to exploration, like from week to week? Or from month to month? They do. Okay, yeah, so then I can definitely hold on to them for a while. Well, I mean, from week to week, sure, but do they hold explicitly from month to month? The current month will end and the story will progress. No thanks, not yet. Stream I was watching had a ton all at once for a long time. Okay, so then I'm not going to worry too much about finding everybody right now. So to do Jaritza's room, I need to basically spend all of the rest of my time now. Check with Alois one more time for lost items.
Me? Oh, that's just because of my dumb jokes. But if I...
Yeah, lost items. No go on all of those. Let's do some fishing, kill some time. I have 3 things. Attracts extremely rare fish. Please give me a good red one with this. Yes, red one. Good. Bullhead. Cook into a dish that boosts speed. Alright, cool. His jokes may be dumb, but his facial hair is dumber. You gotta respect a person that knows that. You want a small fishing tip? Sure. Shoot. What you got for me? There's a point where there will be a golden glow in the fishing area. That's basically the best time to use all your bait. I didn't know that. Nobody ever told me that. I've been using this right now because it's giving me professor levels, and, you know, I want to get professor levels.
Professor!
Let's see.
There, maybe come to think of it.
No go on all of those, okay?
There, maybe come to think of it.
Already tried recruiting you and it didn't work. Bernie needs strength and bows.
There, maybe come to...
Anything I can give you? Traveling art or coins, an owl feather is good for everyone. Horseback riding would be good for Marianne. Appreciate about those who enjoy gardening. Gardening's the water can, and animals and cute things. Bernadetta does have a plushie in here. Would that be good for her? I think it might be good for her. I don't know. I don't mind save scumming gifts because, God, it's such a shot in the dark for me.
Wow.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
It worked. You want to join me now? I can't. I already asked you once and it didn't work. Okay, I have 4 points to spend now. What am I gonna spend it on? Now taking suggestions. There hasn't been a quest that's reduced my time in any way, so I can do basically whatever the hell I want. But I should go spend the renown first.
Well...
Yeah, renown first.
Need something?
What's up, Escaverse? Thank you for the $2. 200 bits. How you doing today? Class XP +1, flying +2, riding +2, heavy armor +... Oh, the heavy armor +2! The heavy armor +2! I gotta get that. I can't afford that! Ah! It would so drastically help. I can get the experience +5% though. That's another something. Yeah, I'm gonna work towards that. Heavy armor.
This one? This one? You're all set.
Oh, I can! Yay! Heavy armor
This one?
+2. Do it! Yay!
You're all set. See you again soon.
Some bits. Got me a copy of Shadows of Valentia for Fire Emblem. Been wanting to refresh up in the FE series because the Heroes game. Nice. Shadows of Valentia. Really solid. Love that game to death.
God, please, what?
Hi, Mariana. I'm gonna go ahead and give you a riding boots now. Wait, save.
Dear God, please.
Riding boots.
Oh, thank you.
I was only a 1-pointer. I don't know if that was worth it. Who else? Because Petra also liked riding. So maybe I'm gonna reload and do that instead. If only there was an easy way to load. Close it down, reload it. Gonna go see what Petra. If Petra does any better with the riding crop. Red Cinder wants me to go stat training. Does anybody think that Dedue could actually hold his own in the tournament? He has really good attack. He has half decent defense. He's good with axes, but I'm really worried about his speed. I feel like anybody else with any amount of speed might be able to kick his ass. I can make her jump! Wee! 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 Yay! The dude's a beast from what I've seen. He's really only got like 2 or 3 stats.
Hello there.
Let me check if I still have it.
Dear, please.
Yeah, riding boots. Okay, so that did not work with Marianne. Knows a lot about plants. Damn it, there's even more items here now.
Hey, you.
Okay, I will give the training grounds a shot. axe tournament. Recommended level is 12 or higher, though. I really don't have anybody that's that high. I could throw a net in there. This is a bad idea. Please to do be able to do this. To do this. Level 7. How on earth am I doubling anybody? I guess, you know what, now that I think about it, he's not awful on speed. He's awful on resistance.
A threat.
Why does he have so much speed? He's got this. Yeah, he doubles another one. Okay. Okay.
Sufficient.
He's using a light axe. Okay, this one I can't double hit, but I do over twice his damage.
Luck wasn't with you.
That's the quarterfinals. Okay. Next up, oh boy, 14 damage. I have to heal. I'll kill him in 2 shots, but I can't take 2 shots. So yes, heal. Go for it. Yes, he has weight -3, but I still didn't think he just had the speed in the first place to, like, not get double. $16. Okay. Yep, I can totally do this if I use the last heal because it's the finals. Yeah. Go for it. Ooh, dodged a shot. Down you go. That's another tournament in the bag. This does not grant him XP. No, it just gives me a bunch of money and a steel axe plus. Crimson, this would be the Blue Lions. I went with the unpopular one. Here's my roster of married gents and gentettes. And actually, now is a good time to do the support conversations. There's only one, between Sylvain and Annette. Go for it. 2 of the best
Sylvain,
people here.
Good timing. There's something I want to say to you.
Uh-oh. Did I do something wrong? Did you spot me sneaking back in this morning? Or is it about that girl who got mad I kissed her sister goodnight? I can explain either way.
No, I'm not here to get after you about those things. Surely other people have that covered.
Good job, Annette.
What I really want to talk about is your behavior during our training sessions. When we're sparring, you're always passing on great opportunities to get the edge on me. It's almost as though you're going out of your way to make me think you're incapable.
Nah, I just like giving other people the spotlight.
Uh-huh. It's not that you took something I said to heart.
What did you say last
about
time?
How you don't have to work hard to be good at stuff and how that isn't fair?
Oh, right.
I did take those things to heart. We're friends, right? I'd be sad if you started to hate me. There's just one thing I want you to remember. Guys like me, who hate hard work and sort of get by on our wits, it all falls apart eventually. I'm smart enough to know that. So I respect people like you. I mean it.
Oh. Is that sincerity? It's kind of creeping me out. It's just so unlike you.
Don't be mad about it. Just take it. Accept it.
When you say nice things like that, I can't take joy in beating you. I want to beat you when you're at your best. That's why it bothers me so much when you don't try your hardest against me.
Let me put this a different way. I've always been treated like I'm special, and I'm not. At least, I don't think I am. I'm just tired of people thinking they know what I can and can't do. When everybody expects something of you, or envies you, it's kind of suffocating. I'd rather people think I'm dumb. Well, I mean, I can still be pretty dumb.
Everybody can, don't worry about it.
I have to admit, I have a hard time understanding where you're coming from. Just know that I want you to keep being great at everything without trying. If you stop being that way, I won't have any competition.
Competition, huh? I like the sound of that. Where the heck were you when I was growing up? If I had someone like you back then, I think I may have turned out different. And better, I mean.
This is only a B rank. This sounds like an A rank.
I'd love to chat more with you. Would you like to grab some tea with me, or?
Oh, sure thing. The very next moment I'm free. For now, I need to get to my magic training.
Oh, I see. Some other time then. I look forward to it, Annette.
This is just nice and wholesome. Yay! Not smarmy or jokey or anything. Okay, so that's that. So what to do next? I want to find Petra. Where's Petra at? Reception hall, sure. That was a nice change of pace from the high-tension kidnapping situation.
Professor!
Okay.
Drop a save.
Flayn with Shamir before she...
Gifts. You want riding boots?
You have my thanks.
Okay, that was a one-pointer. That's a something, I guess. Yeah, there's 5 people on 6. There's 6 people I want to steal. Basically, an entire extra class worth of students, and I have no idea how to prioritize them. I got Petra, who's pretty high up just because I like her silly accent. She needs dexterity in riding. I got Marianne, the coffee girl. She like animals. She's magic in riding. Bernadette, who everybody seems to love, strength and bows. I might have to push her up to number 2. If everybody loves her so much. I've got Dorothea, who seems interesting. She's more like, I'll just naturally kind of get her because of the stat growths. Lysithea, who is, to be fair, probably lowest on the list. She's magic and faith. She's going to be the hardest to recruit for me. She's just small and she looks cute. And Leonie. I definitely want Leonie. Strength and lances, and she's working with Dad. Yes. I could use that. That's basically another Ingrid, and those people are very, very reliable. So let me do some quick reorganization here. I've got Petra. Petra, Bernadette, and Leonie that are all at the top of the list. Marianne comes next, with Dorothea and Lysithea kind of just there if I manage to find a way to take them. Yeah, my army of Valkyries, you know what's up. Gotta get them girl ladies, or them lady soldiers. So with that in mind, I could use some strength training, but that's not a thing that I can really train in. That's something that'll just happen naturally. Other than that, I've got 2 people that need riding, 1 bow, and 1 lance. I could just do 1 of each. Or I could do some focusing, like put 2 into riding, or put 2 into bows, or put 2 into lances.
Hello there.
What you think? What you think I should do? Here's my current stat breakdown. I got a C in swords and a C in authority and an E+ in everything else except for riding. I've graduated to D. I think a bit of bow work would help, because I'd also really like to just become a second Lyn. Like, Fire Emblem 7 was my favorite. And I do have swords and I do have a bow, and I'm kind of using them both. Riding, since that has 2 in your list and it isn't boosting fight situations. So what if I do 2 riding and 1 bow? I'd like to point out that I'm training myself in riding, not so that I can ever use it, but just so that I can get other people who want riding.
Because of, but we haven't, she was carrying something. Are you feeling all right? When have you ever seen Flayn wearing a mask?
I figured that was the case. Yeah, teach me in some riding now. Setch can't train us. Oh, okay, he was the other guy that did riding? No, are you sure? I'm pretty sure that Seteth was the dude who did lances. It was somebody else who did riding.
Miss Flayn's, we do not. I am. Well, hopefully, I can lay your I was once a net.
Yeah, you can teach me riding right here. Hanneman may have also done riding, that's true. Okay, just bows now. Who can teach me about how to fire a bow?
Young what? Who would suspect Flayn's crest, the major crest of Sethlin, is rare, but there are others who possess it.
Faculty training. Yeah, you can teach me about bows. There we go. D rank. Bam. Curved shot. Hell
Practice
yeah.
yields result.
And now I finally have another D rank. Yay. Okay, I think that's everything. I hate that because of this mission you have to listen to every I'm defending my self-speech every time you talk to someone. Now to explore that other professor's quarters. Yep, here we go. It's been 10 hours. I think I can probably save over this base. From the map screen, you can instantly... Okay. The underground chamber. Rumors of a Reaper.
Isn't that... Professor Manuela?
Well, that's not very good, now is it?
Professor Manuela, please wake up! Professor Manuela!
She'd better not be dead. Injured, right? Injured, please? Please be alive?
She's still breathing.
Good.
But she needs medical attention immediately.
She was my favorite professor.
Look! Do you see Professor Manuela's hand? It's like she's pointing at something.
Guess what? You just waited the rest of the month. What?
I see it.
The rest of the month?
Could it be a secret passage?
What is the meaning of... Wait, is that Manuela? What happened here?
Hold up, hold up. It didn't move forward. I did save, so let me check this. That does not sound right to me. It did give me a warning, but it just said this is like gonna be the... I thought that it said this is the end of the day, the end of the exploration, not the end of the whole friggin' month. What was the last thing that I did here? I think it was saving before I gave the thing to Petra. Prompt did say end of the month. The warning implies end of the week, not the entire month. I'll go check it again. If it was really giving me the whole month, then yeah, screw that. I got other classworks and stuff that need doing. And it's weird that they would let you just skip the whole month. Like, normally that type of stuff would be gated until you get to a an event at the end of the month.
Professor. Flayn was. Shamir is a knight.
I mean, I guess, yeah, if the thing didn't give you 2 points anyway, so I won't give it to you. Still got 3 points left, so I just did the training. Open the door, open the door, open the door, open the door, open the door. Please note that the current month will end. You're right. Wow, that is a little bit on the BS side. I don't appreciate that. I have stuff that needs doing. Okay, then.
Because what's that? She was carrying. Are you?
That wasn't what I wanted to do. God damn it. I didn't want to train in lances. I wanted to train in riding. Reload it again. Ah. This isn't units dying. This is just stupid base management stuff. I understand what they were going for, but you can solve this in one exploration. Little bit on the lame side, if you ask me. Not lame that you can solve it in one, but lame that they let you skip so much, like, necessary battle preparation and stat gains. Yeah, if only we could rewind time on the stuff that isn't life or death. Save us a bunch of time in reloading games.
Professor!
Okay. One more time with a little bit more patience.
Because we have she was carrying something. I'm not.
Faculty training, teach me in some riding, please.
Miss, we do. Well, hopefully, if Annette is.
Teach me in riding. And down here to Hanneman. There isn't a quit game button within the game. Yeah, it's a little bit on the odd side, just kind of minorly.
Yo, what? Who would suspect Flayn?
Faculty training, and you can... Oh, all of them could teach me about riding. I have that many riding options now. Okay, cool.
Practice.
Now we're done. Okay. Let it go. I wonder what those exclamations are for. Special dish in the dining hall? Hell yeah. What's up? Oh, that looks good.
I like this.
I know it's cartoon, but I'm hungry.
This is my absolute favorite. How did you know, Professor?
Bonds among the three of you grew stronger, the two of you are more motivated. Hey, that got Mercedes' motivation up. Nice. Although it's gonna be another week before we can do classes of any kind.
This will be easy for the two of us.
I'm glad it's you.
This is weird. We're just leaving Manuela unconscious for a whole month. She'll be fine.
It went well.
Another 1,000 gold. They make so much money with this.
I've got it.
Magic Thoron, okay.
It's all coming together.
You learned another rally. Oh, that you have like 3 of them now. I feel like this should have been an end of month thing instead of right at the beginning. Yeah, that probably would have made more sense. Rare monster sighting. Ooh, and a war for the weak. What does war for the weak mean? Magic is spread across the land, causing mystical creatures to spring to life. Perhaps one such now walks the field of battle. War for the weak. Dedu receives a concerning missive about his people who continue to bear the burden of oppression. Okay. Those are things that can happen. Don't know what they are. But it seems like everybody's goals are pretty good. Only Felix is not raring to go on instruction next week, so we don't need to rest. Probably don't even need to do a seminar. Although a seminar to get Ingrid, Annette, Felix, and Dimitri in it would totally max them out. But what abilities do the four of those guys share? Like maybe authority, but that's not for Felix. That'd have to be for somebody else. None of the guys... Okay, authority and swords. So... Swords would apply to 3 of them. I could maybe give my own seminar to max out the stuff of those guys, or I could go do this big monster battle. You're right, we could also max out some classes. I think the rest are always at 2 because generally each thing in the game has, like, there's sort of a rhythm that you can fall into. The first of the month is always going to be exploration to wrap things, to get things swinging. After that, usually a battle to get some experience, try to catch up with your peers. The third week gets a little bit more bumpy, whether it be a seminar or resting. What do you guys think? Should I go to should I hold my own seminar for swords and authority? Get the few students who have no motivation to come, or should I just go do battle? I mean, there's that red thing. I'm kind of curious as to what that red thing is. Paralog battles branch away from the main story and of line focus on side stories of specific units. By completing these, you can gain unique items and battalions that pertain to these side stories. Some paralogs feature units from outside your house. You can control these, but they will not earn experience. Battle in the Kingdom, it wants me to be level 15. That seems kind of high. Like, I'm 10, 11. And keep in mind that it's going to throw me something that's even higher than 15. Yeah, with that in mind, I'm less stoked about going for it right now. This rare enemies thing is only available for this day. I'm okay with doing War for the Week, but I think I would want to do it next week. Yeah, I don't want to go after a level 15. That's too scary. We've got 12, 11, 11, 11, 12, 11, 12, 10. No, no. So, like, I'm thinking about doing that lecture, honestly. If I can reorganize it a little bit to get all of the people in here who don't yet have max motivation, that will give them max motivation for instructing, tomorrow. So Kublis's will currently bring in... Yeah, I need to get those guys and Felix, but I can reorganize their goals a little bit. Temporarily. I'll put him back onto reason once this is done. That'll get him in there. Past that, who could use swords and reason? Sylvain could use a little bit of swords, maybe? Or, I mean, swords and authority. I think Sylvain could do a little bit of sword work. Swords and lances, okay. Interesting. Why did Dimitri drop? Give you swords and lances temporarily. Yeah, okay, there we go. That's those guys. I need Annette, Ingrid, Felix, and Dimitri. Okay, you focusing there, so that'll get Ingrid back in. One more. I may as well reorganize some goals to get everybody in here if I'm taking the day. Who else needs some authority? I mean, rallies on a healer would probably not be a bad idea. Heavy armor and authority. Just really quickly to fill out my seminar. Perfect. There. Yeah, Annette can rally basically whoever the hell she wants for, like, anything. It's at this point. It's real nice.
It all makes sense now.
Okay, cool. That gives all you more motivation.